Assalamualaikum. We are from Group 7 and we are here to explain about SCADA. Next slide. So, what is SCADA? SCADA is a supervisory control and data execution, which is a system of software and hardware elements that allow industrial organization to control industrial process locally or at remote location. Next, to monitor, gather and process real-time data. Then to directly interact with devices such as sensors, pumps, motors, and more through HMI software. Then it can also record event into a log file. So basic SCADA. It is the presentation of communication tools that can be used as demonstration, lectures, speeches, report, and more. The SCADA station refers to the servers and it is composed of a single PC. The data servers communicate with device in the field through process controller like PLC or RTUs. The PLCs are connected to the data servers either directly or via network or buses. The SCADA system utilizes a WAN or LAN network. The WAN and LAN consists of internet protocols used for communication between the master station and devices. So, what is SCADA used for? It is for the electricity generation and distribution. It also for oil and gas refining operation. Then it also for telecommunication infrastructure and transportation, agriculture, and also food and beverage processing.
All right. For the next slide, I will explain about automated liquid mixing and filling using PLC and SCADA. Okay, next slide. So, what is it? What is this liquid mixing? So, automation liquid mixing and filling is controlled by PLC and SCADA. So, the machine has mixing and filling management system for industry which complete application of automation. And then, its controlling and monitoring make the system easy, accessible and alert the operator in the case of any fault or errors. Provide high exactitude and reliability to the system, and at the same time it will provide accurate volume of liquid in bottle by saving operational time. So as you can see, this diagram for mixing. So first, proximity sensor is used to sense the obstacle in the path, which is SMPS. Switch mode power supply is used to convert 230 volt input into 24 range 24 until 27 output. Relay is an electromagnetic switch operated by a small electric current to turn on or off the supply. And then the DC motor are used for the movement of conveyor belt. Two DC motor are used at the two end of conveyor belt. And then proximity sensor are used to sense the presence of bottle in the conveyor for future filling process. And then for solenoid, as you can see, solenoid valve are used for 3 storage tank and 1 mixing tank. Solenoid valve are used for the on and off valve electrically. And then when the supply is given to the valve, it's open. If the supply is off, then the valve remain closed. Delta PLC is used to control the entire mixing and filling process by diagram. So the process consists of 4 tanks. 3 tank which is tank 1, tank 2, and tank 3.
Okay, next I will explain about the flowchart. So as you can see here, the flowchart. First, step 1, the switch on. Then the DC motor 1 starts and rotate the conveyor belt. Then if proximity sensor sense the bottle, the conveyor will stop moving. So then if the bottle is detected, then valve 1 and valve 2 will be open for same proportion. Step 5, after proportion is reached, valve 1 and valve 2 will be closed. Step 6, mixing stirrer motor 2 will be on and valve 4 will be open for predefined time. Step 7, after the bottle is filled, valve 4 will be closed. And lastly, the switch will be off. So the system function is mixing and filling process consists of 2 DC motor for the conveyor belt movement. 4 solenoid valves are used for the 4 tanks. 3 valves used for storage tank and 1 for mixing tank. Valve 1, 2, 3 represent tank 1, 2, and 3. And valve 4 represent tank 4, which is used for mixing. Stirrer is used in mixing tank for mixing the liquid. And also the proximity sensor is used to sense the presence of the bottle in conveyor. So which means when the proximity sensor detect the bottle, it will stop moving. Start and stop buttons are used to start and stop the entire process. And the PLC is the heart of the process to control the entire system by using the ladder logic programming. This is the SCADA design for the mixing and filling process. So when the switch S1 is on tank 1, tank 2, and tank 3 will be filled. Liquid from the tank 3 will be mixed in tank 4, which is the mixer tank. So when the bottle is detected by the proximity sensor in the conveyor, then the conveyor will stop. Then liquid from the tank 4 will be filled in the bottle in the conveyor. When the level is reached the valve of the mixer, tank stops. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you for watching.